And his status for the 2025 season now in jeopardy per league sources. He met Thursday with Dr. Robert Anderson before undergoing the surgery, and he tore his right Achilles tendon October 20th, marking the second straight year that's ended his
Let me
season.
say this. First of all, I wish him nothing but good health. I'm not rooting against the brother. He's been through a lot of it self-inflicted. We don't need to go there, but it's good to see him on the field. It was good to see him on the field ready to do what he's supposed to do. And then he played, and he didn't look good. Maybe he need the whole year off to get his act together so he can get back to being a football player.
That's a lot of years and not playing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
A lot of money.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But
remember,
you know
he got
something?
the most guaranteed
He
money
looked so
ever?
bad playing the game of football that that brother need to be 100% on every level in order to get back to what we saw in Houston years ago.
Yeah. Did I mention that he was a C1N athlete too?
Oh.
Coming out of Georgia?
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Gainesville, Georgia?
Yeah.
But anywho, man, D-Watt, get healthy and come back like we know that you can, bro.
right.
That's all.
Great show, guys. A lot of fun. Have an amazing weekend.
I'm on
Enjoy.
you.
Wants to know the direction of the franchise, and you're probably going to have to take a quarterback. And I think maybe this latest injury with Deshaun Watson, if it hadn't already, makes that even clearer as we look towards the draft here in about. Since returning to Cleveland in 1999, so that's going to be one of the big talking points going forward. I don't know if the Browns will come out at any point in the next few months and say, "Hey, we have to take a quarterback. We're going to have to move on from Deshaun Watson and the consistent injuries." But the other talking point is going to be, what does Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders want to do? Because Coach Prime has made it clear that he's going to have some say on where his son ends up. He said, "I'm not going to put people on blast publicly, but I will have conversations privately." And same thing that Eli Manning did back in 2004 in the Manning family, that said we're not going to the San Diego Chargers. Chargers drafted him anyway. He ended up in New York with the Giants and won 2 Super Bowls. So we'll see how this plays out. And I wouldn't begrudge anyone for having concerns about going to an organization like Cleveland that can't seem to get out of its own way. So that I understand. Now, maybe this problem's solved if Shedeur Sanders goes first overall in the league, and then the Cleveland Browns can take Cam Ward, for example. But we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. So this creates a lot of intrigue in terms of what happens at the top of the draft. And unlike last year, there are only really 2 quarterbacks that are probably going to be first-round picks. Last year we had 6 in the top 12. So just something to look forward to as we get to April 24th here, looking ahead to the spring.
Yeah, quite a few quarterback-needy teams. Not a whole lot of quarterbacks, though, available. So, Ryan, if it's not Shedeur Sanders at number 2 to the Browns, who else could potentially be the future at the quarterback position?
Oh, sweet Lord, I don't know.